everybody, Happy New Year. I'm here with another video. Today we're going to be learning how to create the waffle stitch. I'm going to be using some yellow chunky yarn and the corresponding hook size 6mm. I'm also using some scissors, and if you want to sew in your ends you should use a darning needle. To begin this stitch I'm going to make a slip knot, which you can see in my previous videos. Then insert your hook and you're going to chain a multiple of 3. Depending on what pattern you are creating, if you're creating a blanket or a hat or any other pattern, you should chain the amount that you need, but you should always chain a multiple of 3 with this stitch. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. And I'm going to chain 2 extra, which are going to be my turning chain. This is a multiple of 3 with 2 extra. So the next section we do with our waffle stitch is our first treble crochets. So I'm going to skip the first 2 stitches, which are my turning chains. I'm going to yarn over and insert my hook into the 3rd chain from the hook. To do a treble crochet, you yarn over again. So there are 3 loops on our hook. Yarn over and pull through only 2 of those loops, and yarn over and pull through a final 2. So for the first row of your waffle stitch, you just want to treble crochet all along the row in every single chain space. So I'll show you again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through only 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through the final 2. Quicker. Yarn over, insert, yarn over, pull through. So all along the row in every single chain space, treble crochet. Pause the video, finish this row, and I'll meet you back at the end. So here I have finished the row and I have a full row of treble crochets. Now for our second row of our waffle stitch, we chain 2, which are our turning chains. So now we've got the wrong side to the work. The first thing that we are going to do is count our 2 chains as our first treble crochet. So the second thing is we go into the second chain space, not this one, because our chain 2 is counting as this stitch, but this one instead. And we want to do a treble crochet. So there we have 2 treble crochets. Now to make our waffle stitch, we need to do a front loop treble crochet. So to do this, you yarn over, but instead of going into this space at the top of the stitch, you want to go behind the stitch. So I'll show you again. Here is our treble crochet. We're not going into the top of the stitch, we're going behind the stitch. We're yarning over behind the stitch and pulling through our loop. And then we're going to yarn over and finish our treble crochet. So there we have our front post treble crochet. So for the next 2 stitches, all we need to do is treble crochet into them. So 2 treble crochets, just like we had at the beginning, our 2 treble crochets. And then we need to do another front post treble crochet. So yarn over, but instead of going into the top of the stitch, you need to go behind the stitch. yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over and pull through 2. So this pattern is going to work in multiples of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Carry on completing this pattern, pause the video, and I'll meet you back at the end of the row. So here I have completed my row of the second row of the waffle stitch. You will have a chain 2 left over, but just leave that there. So the third row, is a little bit different. This stitch is a 2-row repeat. So the first row is our simple treble crochet, but we only ever do that once to begin. The next 2 rows are our pattern repeat. So we have our first pattern repeat where we do 2 treble crochets and a front post treble, 2 treble crochets and a front post treble, and now I'm going to show you our second row repeat. So chain 2, and this acts as our first treble crochet into the stitch. So our second row repeat is 1 treble crochet and 2 front post trebles, 1 treble crochet and 2 front post trebles. So we have our 1 treble crochet as our chain 2, and then we're about to do 2 front post trebles. So yarn over, instead of going into the top of the stitch, go down behind the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over, pull through 2 again. And again, don't go into the top of the stitch, go down into the bottom, behind the stitch, yarn over and pull through 2. Now we've done 1 treble crochet and 2 front post trebles, we need to do another treble crochet into this stitch. Just like that. And you'll start to see your pattern forming. 2 front post trebles, and 1 normal treble. I'm going to complete this row and I will meet you back here to see if you have got it. If you have not got this so far, just rewind the video, go back and watch it again until you've got it. Remember, crochet takes practice, that is my mantra, so keep going and don't give up. So I've just got to the end of my row and I have 2 front post trebles to do. So I do 1 just as normal, but my last one is behind my chain 2. Just carry on as normal behind your chain 2, acting like your treble crochet, and chain 2 to turn. You will now start to see your pattern forming, and the amount of rows you do will be the amount of squares that you will see. So to recap, your first thing that you do is use your chain 2 as your first treble crochet. Then you do another treble crochet and a front post treble. This is your first row pattern repeat. 2 trebles and a front post treble, 2 trebles and a front post treble. Then when you turn onto the back, it's 1 treble and 2 front post trebles, 1 treble, 2 front post trebles. You should be able to see that the stitches that are behind need to come behind and the stitches that are at the front need to be worked as normal. So I'm going to keep on going for a little bit and I'll meet you back here at the end. So I've just completed a few rows of this waffle stitch and this is how it's looking. So you can keep continuing the waffle stitch, the 2-row repeat, until your pattern is complete. But I'm going to end it now. So like always, chain 1 and cut your yarn. If you want to sew in your ends, sew in with a darning needle. So as always, thank you for watching, thank you for listening, and I hope you can make some beautiful patterns with this stitch. This is one of my favourite stitches because it's got texture, and it's a two-sided one actually, because sometimes I like using this side on my work. So thank you for watching. Keep trying the stitch, keep rewinding the video. Sorry if my voice gets boring. But yeah, have fun with this stitch, and I'll see you later. Bye.